Hey guys, so if you follow me on Instagram, you may recognize this lipstick because I was mentioning in yesterday's video that I wanted to get more colors of the Milani Color Statement Moisture Matte lipsticks. I already had the two nude ones and the pink one, just the straight up pink one, not any of the bright ones. It's called Blissful. And I said to myself, I really want to try one of the reds. They have two reds in the line. They have Confident, which is more of the blue-based red or cool tone. And then they have more of a warm-toned orangey red called Passion, I believe is the name of that one. So I went for the cool tone blue-based one, Matte Confident number 67. And immediately had to come home and try it on and post it on Instagram. I've been trying to do my makeup one way in the morning. Then after I have lunch, the lipstick usually disappears. And so a lot of times what I like to do is, instead of reapplying the same lipstick I had on, I try to pick something else and then do an Instagram about it. So just to kind of, I don't know, show a lot of different lipsticks and what they look like on in a still photograph. So anyways, yeah, the Milani Matte Confident is a really good red. Now with these lipsticks, I think it's a good idea to use a liner. You don't have to fill in your whole lip, but just to outline, because you will get some bleeding if you don't use a liner. A little bit. I mean, you can maybe get away with that without using one, but it's better if you do, just to be on the safe side. These are kind of unusual when it comes to matte lipsticks because they do look matte on your lips, but they don't feel matte and they don't apply matte. These are not a dry matte. A lot of the companies now have been coming out with these matte lipsticks that don't feel horrible on your lips, and I applaud that wholeheartedly because, and I think I may have touched upon this recently, when it comes to MAC lipsticks, they are really long lasting and they look pretty, but they don't feel nice on your lips. Sometimes it's so uncomfortable that I find myself not really reaching for my MAC matte lipsticks that often because I can't believe I'm going to say this. I feel like a lot of the drugstore companies are doing it better because nobody wants to have their lips feel uncomfortable. So anyway, I feel kind of guilty saying that, but it's the truth, you know, it's the truth. I don't really reach for my MAC matte lipsticks that much anymore because I can't stand that dry feeling. So if you follow Dupe That, I did a video about them recently, and thank you ladies so much for Instagramming me and showing my channel and everything on Dupe That. I really appreciate that. You ladies are a class act because, you know, most people, when they get recognition like that, they just let it slide by and they don't acknowledge it. I mean, you see that a lot nowadays, so I really appreciate you featuring me on your Instagram account like that. That was really nice of you to do that. And hello to any new subscribers that I have that came over from there. But what I was going to say is that one of the posts on Dupe That was comparing the Milani Color Statement Moisture Matte Lipstick to MAC Russian Red. So I'm going to do that now that I have both lipsticks. I don't normally like to buy a dupe for something if I already have the high-end version of it, but because of what I was just saying about the formula and the uncomfortableness of the MAC matte lipsticks, I kind of did want an alternative to that. I mean, if I went through my collection, I'm sure I would find something else similar, but because they showcased this as a dupe on Dupe That, I thought it would be fun today to find out live on camera whether or not this is a dupe or not. I mean, I've already seen the swatches on their website, but let's see in real life what this would look like. So this is MAC Russian Red. And here we go. Now we're going to swatch the Milani Confident. So that is the Milani, and then the one on the other side over here is the MAC. I would say pretty close. Is it exact? Not quite. I don't feel like it's exact. I feel like the MAC one is just a tad bit brighter, but it is very, very close. So that is that. Now, I just wanted to mention that since we're talking about red lipsticks here, does anyone remember not too long ago Milani had a limited edition collection, I believe it was called Bedazzled, and they released 3 lipsticks in that collection. One of them was called Enchanted Ruby. This is what it looks like, and this was part of that limited edition collection. I'm wondering if these lipsticks that got released with that, if that was some sort of a testing to see how people would react to possibly the new matte formula, because this Ruby feels like and swatches like this same new line of moisture mattes that came out. And I just wanted to kind of point that out, that I think that's where the jumping off point. Those lipsticks went so fast from the drugstores that it's a miracle that I was able to get all 3 from that collection. But in case you're wondering how it compares to what we were just talking about, this is Enchanted Ruby from that Milani Bedazzled collection. So it's a lighter, brighter, I would say, shade of red. And since we're comparing red lipsticks, let's see. Oh, I thought I had another one on the table there to show you, but I guess not. I did want to mention that the best liner that I have found for this new Milani Confident lipstick, just in case you have it in your collection, I think this is a really good pair up, is Essence Red Blush. And I thought it was kind of ironic that when I looked at my Milani lip liners, that a lip liner from another brand ended up being a better match. So if you have Essence Red Blush, I think this is a good good way to go. And I'm going to show you. There it is, swatched directly over the Milani Confident lipstick. So that was the best match that I had. If you've never tried the Essence lipsticks, right? If you've never tried the Essence lip liners, they're really inexpensive and they're really creamy and they come in a lot of great colors, and I like them a lot. I do really like the Milani lip liners too, but I just felt like this was a better match for that new Milani Confident. Am I going to buy any more colors of these Milani Moisture Mattes? Yeah, probably. I do like them a lot, but you know, I've gotten into the habit of wearing the long-wearing liquid lipsticks, matte lipsticks from... I have so many of those now, and I'm so used to wearing those that now when I wear a regular lipstick, it feels strange because they do transfer. These Milani matte moisture lipsticks. You do get some transfer. It doesn't look like it would just to look at it, but if you touch it, well, let me see. So it picks up a little bit of product. When you first apply it, it transfers a lot if you touch it. I mean, but once it sets, there is still some transfer there. And while we're at it, just in case you didn't see the other videos where I showed them, I should show you the other shades that I have of these. I started off with the nude ones, When I first came across these, of course I was curious, and I started with number 60 Matte Innocence. And that's what that looks like. They're both very wearable nudes. I'm gonna see if I can get these red swatches off my hand so I can swatch these other lipsticks that I'm talking about. You know what? This could take a while, so I better edit this part out. Yeah, I figured you wouldn't want to sit here and watch me wiping swatches off my hand. So anyways, yeah, number 60 Matte Innocence. Both of the nude shades in this line are so wearable, and I feel like, well, let me just show you. Because I sometimes have problems with nudes, but that is Matte Innocence. I really, really love that. I've had people tell me that either one of these lipsticks are their holy grail nude. Next one is number 61 Matte Naked. And this is more of a darker nude that has been quite popular lately. But I can wear either one of these with no problem, and like I said, I sometimes have problems with nude lipsticks, but don't have any problems with these. And I wouldn't say that they're cool by any stretch of the imagination. I just feel like they're very neutral in tone, and that's why I feel quite comfortable with it. When it comes to nudes, I think that's the best thing. I wish that the cosmetic companies would try to just straddle the line between warm and cool toned, because it works out better for all of us, really. Because I don't think when it comes to nudes that anybody really looks better in a nude that leans either one way or the other. This next one is number 62 Matte Blissful, and this definitely leans cool. This is a cool toned pink. So if you like those sorts of shades, I'm going to swatch it next to the nudes to just show you just how cool this is. But I usually look good in cool tone pinks, so I figured I would pick that one up. So there are 8 shades in this line, and now I have half of them. And the other shades are a warm toned red, an orchid pink, a fuchsia pink, and what's the fourth one? I can't think of it off the top of my head. But the range isn't huge, but where everybody is into these matte lipsticks now, they're going like crazy. Very, very difficult to find in the stores, but they are permanent. So if you were searching for that cardboard display that was showing up when these first got introduced, don't even bother looking for that anymore. Just look on the wall in the permanent Milani section, and that's where you will probably find them. If you have any questions or comments or anything, leave them down below, and I appreciate you being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.